you know what a bounty hunter is?
You kill people, and they give you a reward?
Better they are, bigger the reward.
You were witness to the creation of this script, correct? When Quentin Tarantino showed you the script as he was writing?
Exactly correct. I was witness. As the pages came out, I kind of looked, and then Quentin sat me down at his kitchen table, put the pages in front of me, put a drink in front of me, said, water or wine, and he likes rosé. And I said, well, I would never say no, thank you. And that's how we went through the script over possibly a period of 2 months.
At the core is a really uncynical love story.
Yeah.
Between a man who's trying to return to his wife. That's not typical Tarantino territory.
Mm-hmm. When I read it and I talked to him, I said, you know what this is? I see that love story. And wow. Oh. Yeah. You know what? Wow, I didn't. And he said, this is an omelet, and he's gonna add ingredients. And he did. He added the visuals of Carrie and the field and tying that through line. So that was working. He says, I'm not really known for that, but it was great for him taking these chances, and I can't wait to see where he goes next, because this is the first time we've seen Quentin Tarantino outside. Like, you know, he's always been interiors. Now he's on to something else. He's about to go crazy.
Sure it's her? He didn't call her by name, but she's a young lady with marks on her back and speaks German. Now, while it's not wise to assume in this instance, I think it's pretty safe.
What kind of research does one do to prepare for the role of a pre-Civil War dentist turned bounty hunter?
The research, you know, the work, the homework really consists in trying to fathom the script. Research would be important because maybe you discover a new aspect. Maybe you discover something that had slipped your attention, and those are the precious moments.
In the movie, you played Billy Crash. That is an awesome name, by the way.
Isn't that an awesome name?
It really
like,
is.
literally, the first day of working, the first thing that kind of came out of my mouth, Jamie Foxx said, oh, Billy Crash is in the house. Billy Crash. He said, I'm gonna be a DJ. I'm gonna call myself Billy Crash. Even when I kind of took over Kurt Russell's part because he had another commitment, the name of that character was Ace Woody. But Quentin decided to keep Billy Crash because it was so cool, man.
Yeah. Tell me about finding this character, which, as you say, was sort of an amalgam, right, of different characters in the script, because he's a bad man.
He's a bad man. Yeah. There's no other way to kind of say it. He's risen to the top of the slavery corporation. You know, both Sam's character and myself had a real vested interest staying at the top of that
keeping
hierarchy.
that machinery moving.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Just keep everything smooth and keep everything operating.
The costuming was fantastic.
Sharon.
Sharon is brilliant.
Come on, man. Sharon
We actually
Davis.
worked with Sharon Davis on Ray, so this is our second film with Sharon.
Quentin saw Ray Charles, and he watched Ray Charles to see the costume because he hates, you know, biopics. He saw the costume and hired her, and she was fantastic. You can't, I mean, literally, it was, I know it sounds weird, slave couture. I know it sounds weird, but those outfits, I said, yo, you need to do a runway. Like, I mean, some of those outfits were amazing.
Did you guys have favorites that you ended up in?
For me, it was the blue dress, the dress that I wear in the German scene. It's sad to think about it, but you know, they had taken this woman who wasn't really meant to be in the house at this point in the film, but they had to dress her up for company, and so it's the most elegant that we see Broomhilda, and yet she's so vulnerable. Although the yellow dress is more elegant, but that's supposed to be just in your imagination.
Did you have a favorite?
Oh,
you ended up in?
The blue, right?
The blue
suit,
outfit.
the prince
How do you not go with
that? Was my joint.
He slept in it. We went out to clubs in New Orleans. He would wear the blue suit.
I like the way you die, boy.
It's such an auditory experience for him, man. I mean, like, it's not just the blood, the buckets of blood. He uses no CGI. When he's looking at it, he's hearing it. And whether he's looking at the screen or he's just looking at it being seated next to the camera, you just get the feeling that he's watching the movie. In that moment, he just sees everything. And it's such an inspiration to kind of be around somebody that it's like they don't use plastic. You know, they'll only play with wooden toys, you know, and it feels handmade. Everybody feels like they're participating in something that's handmade.
What's your name?
Django. D-J-A-N-G-O. The D is silent.
Adult supervision is required.